Here we go.
Today, Lola, Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're doing Jazz. Today we have for you, what if episode 8? 8. Episode 8.
Okay.
What if Ultron won? Oh my God! Before we get into this review, we just want to make sure if you guys haven't got your request, please follow our social medias in the link in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. All right, let's talk about it, Jazz.
Okay, first of all, before we even get into the episode, I just want to say I appreciate the episode.
Yeah.
For the reason that I think a lot of people overlook the importance and heaviness of the Age of Ultron movie as far as the MCU goes.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of things happen in that movie.
It did.
And happened because of that movie.
It
that
did.
a lot of people don't like talk about. Everybody talks about Civil War and stuff like that, but nobody talks about Age of Ultron like ever. Like, and this is why. This is why we should. Because if he did succeed, it'd be a problem, okay? It'd be a big problem if he got Vision's body. If he was successful and got into Vision's body and, you know, did everything that he was supposed to do. Because, like, even, like, when he showed, like, him encountering Thanos and Thanos...
He literally...
He saw him and eliminated him immediately.
It was like, zoom, and then Thanos just... Like, I was like, what?
And I thought that was so funny because I'm like, okay... Vision probably could have done that. Maybe. I don't know.
Depending on how the writers felt.
I'm about to say, I don't know. Because the writers kind of just been killing Vision at every chance.
They've been killing. Look.
I feel like I've seen Vision die like at least 4 different times.
Vision been dying. And this one up series, Iron Man been dying. Thanos been dying.
So I don't know. But I feel like Vision might have been able to like go toe to toe with Thanos. Had he had like that mindset to do that. I don't know. I feel like his mindset is completely different from Ultron. Like his is more peaceful.
Yeah, like Ultron's
is. Ultron's like,
Vision,
I'm gonna delete.
Yeah, Vision had like humanity to him. I feel like
he was in love with Scarlet Witch.
He was in love with Scarlet
Witch.
That's another thing. And he wasn't like Ultron is like calculated.
He's like, I'm gonna take care of the problem.
You know what I'm saying? And
humans are sickness.
Yes, he was 100%.
Humans are sickness. Get them out of here.
Yeah, and this life, we need peace. So, and it was just this episode was just great. Okay, we started off. We see Hawkeye, we see Black Widow, and they're going to a certain location in Russia to get Zola. What?
Yeah, he still exists.
And then she don't forget she got Red Guardian Shield.
I'm pretty sure that was the last one because Hawkeye was threatening him with like a drop of water to like get into the circus, and he was like, no, okay, but so that must have been the last location that he's like available at. So I thought that was cool. I
thought that was cool, and then I thought it was cool because remember in Age of Ultron was trying to get the nuclear codes, but Tony Stark and Jarvis was keeping him at bay and changing the server so he couldn't get his hands on the code. But this one got the codes and nuclear bombed the whole world.
Everybody was done for. Once he set them things off, there wasn't nothing you could do.
And so Zola was the last person to be able to, you know,
try to stop
him because he's an AI as well. And they had to go to Russia to figure out where he was at. And then where he was at is where they had the big fight in Civil War. So all the callbacks was just insane. And this Zola had no, you know, when they went to the fort, the fort in New Jersey. Can't remember what it was exactly called right now at this moment. But remember, they had talked to Zola. That was in Winter Soldier, and that he had no memory of what happened there. So they had to catch him up to speed. They uploaded him in the Ultron bot. He said it didn't work. And then all that's going on, while that's happening, Ultron over here fighting the Watcher. Let's talk about it.
Man, first of all, when he discovered the Watcher's presence, I knew that was a problem because, like, it was like he already like wiped out everybody.
He went
in the universe.
He went to Asgard. The first place he went to was Asgard.
He went to Asgard. He destroyed, you know, people of Earth.
Ego, the living planet.
Ego.
Xandar. It was just like
he went everywhere, just deleting
everybody. Then they had that epic battle with Captain Marvel. Oh, that was fire. I was like,
she was going toe to toe with him.
Yeah, she went all the way in the Earth core. I was like, yo, what the heck? But he said, nice try. I'm Ultron.
But I was so scared because like he just looked scary, especially with like the red on red eyes and stuff. And so when the Watcher was talking, he was like, you know, bored because, you know, there was nothing else for him to wipe out. So he was just like, oh, my mission is complete. What now? And then he's hearing thing talking about like, oh yeah, he has no purpose anymore. Then I saw him like his eye like twitch to the left. I was like, oh no, you don't know he's right there. And because that's the same thing that Doctor Strange sensed when he was like gathering all that power, and sucking up all those like creatures.
Strange,
and stuff.
What is it? Strange Supreme,
Yeah, Strange Supreme, and like he noticed his presence, but he couldn't locate him. But with Ultra Vision basically having all the stones, I think that's what helped him locate where the Watcher was.
Yeah, I was like, because the Watcher was like, oh snap, what the?
Yeah, because he broke in there. He's like, okay, I found you. And I was like, oh no.
What? I was like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
then, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and that was just a crazy scene of him breaking in there, and then their fight was epic. You know?
I didn't know the Watcher fight.
I didn't know the Watcher threw hands too. He all of a sudden got this armor, and they just started cosmic, but he still got folded.
He still got, but he put up a good fight.
He put up a good fight, but he was about to get folded.
He just get clapped like easily.
He grabbed that Watcher's big dome. He grabbed that football, that Stewie Griffin head. He said, and then he was like, "Yeah, good enough." You know, Ultron's about to, but you know what was great though? Like every time when they was fighting, the fight was just incredibly epic because they had like that
showing different universes.
Just showing
with every punch.
Every punch that was destroying another universe. Then all of a sudden, Ultron chomped on a whole universe. I was like, "Yo, what the?" And ate it. I was like, "What?"
And if you looked at the universes, in one of them, it looked like Cap was gonna be the president because he was like getting sworn in, and I was like, yo, is nobody gonna talk about Captain America being the president?
Right.
Like,
and then I want to see that one if
I want to see what happens there.
But it was just insane, and so I'm just thinking like, yo, this episode was just crazy on so many levels. A lot was done.
And I realized that in this episode they actually had the sacrifice scene, like you know how where Hawkeye and Widow had to sacrifice one or the other for the soul stone, and this one it was like. Not for the Soul Stone, but they were sacrificing each other for like who would live and continue. Like, and this time it was Hawkeye that sacrificed himself rather than Black Widow. So I thought that was cool.
I thought that shot was amazing when he was going against the Ultron bots. I loved it. I was like, but you know, he decided he didn't want to live anymore. He almost gave up. His family was gone. Yeah, the Watcher was like watching them, and he was like, I can't intervene. But he wanted to. He's like, this Ultron. Ultron was like, this robot is too big for his bridges. He need to humble himself, but he couldn't. He doesn't want to intervene. But now, at this point, because at the end of the episode, we learned that he has to intervene. He had to run away because he was about to die from Ultron.
He ran away and went to Strange Supreme. I was stuck in his own little universe cube, not cube, but like little
circle.
Thing. Yeah, that he's destined to sit there like basically forever. Yeah. And he had to go to him for help. And I'm like, oh,
I said, wow. And that was one of my other favorite episodes was Strange Supreme.
That episode was really good.
Yeah, because he hit like an absolute point in his universe where he had to, the girl that he was pursuing.
She was fated to die.
Fated to die every time. And so he tried to change that with the Time Stone, and he kept absorbing different demons to change it. He finally was able to change
green
it.
To red.
Yeah, finally changed it, but then the whole universe collapsed, and then the Watcher said, "I can't help you," and did. But now he's back, and now it looks like he's gonna have to get this. Like he's gonna create his own multiverse of Avengers to go fight against Ultron.
Left, right?
Yeah, the ones that are left. So we got Star-Lord, T'Challa. We got Killmonger, Black Panther. And we just got a whole bunch of characters and what ifs that he's gonna have to draw from. We got Party Thor, because that's where we saw Ultra Vision first, and then the Watcher looked surprised. So is that the same? Now I'm thinking about, is that the same Watcher or is that a different Watcher from a different universe?
I think it's the same Watcher. I think that like he didn't expect him to pop up that first time in Thor's episode, because after that, then this happened. So he's like already know that he's there, so that's why he's not surprised. I think he was just surprised that he knew where he was.
Maybe.
I think that's what happened this episode.
Because I'm like, because
last time he was like, where did you come from, basically?
Yeah.
But since that was like episode, what was that, one episode ago?
That was 1 episode ago.
1 episode ago. 1 episode ago, he popped up, and that's what made him go like, what? But like ever since then, he has the knowledge that he exists. So he's not going to be surprised if he sees him again this episode.
Yeah,
but he was surprised that he knew where he was. He was like, oh my God.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, because you don't know, there definitely has to be other Watchers. But we don't know if like every universe has their own Watcher.
Yeah, if it's a different person.
Yeah, or is it just one Watcher that does it? Or does they have quadrants? We don't know. It has to be other Watchers. And do they have watchers of watchers? We're gonna figure it out. But this Ultron was incredible. I loved it. I know, like the thing with Thanos and him coming early was kind of weird because it's like, who did he get the Soul Stone from? Because Gamora was on the other planet. They clearly saw the Guardians of the Galaxy and them and this whole bunch of stuff. And we'll figure out next episode, hopefully, and see what's up. But this episode definitely was heat. 10 out of 10. We had to talk about it.
We're going to talk about the other episodes, too, once like the last episode comes out. It's just that we wanted to talk about it all together, but we didn't know that this episode was going to be this heat. So, like,
we
that's why
had to talk about it
specifically, but we're going to talk about all the other ones later.
For sure. So yeah, that was our review, and you guys can let us know what you guys think is going to happen in the next episode and what might go down. Anyway, guys, comment below. Don't
forget to like,
subscribe,
and share.